Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and happy Mask Monday Ladies and Friends Collaboration Day. I got a couple things I want to show you guys today during the masking. First things first, I did a chemical peel this week. I should show you guys. I did grab it. The peel solution I use is a lactic acid. And maybe I should get my readers on real quick so I can read it. I've done this before. I usually do more frequent peeling during the winter, and I just hadn't gotten around to it. So this is a 90% lactic acid peel. I have this linked in my Amazon shop if you're interested. I've been using this for a while. I really like it. So lactic acid is an alpha hydroxy acid, which means you can peel with it and not have to use like a neutralizing base. You can rinse it off. The beta hydroxy acids like salicylic acid, you need to use a neutralizer, like a neutralizing solution, because just rinsing it off isn't going to stop the burn, the peel, the acid. But I am still peeling on my forehead. I can feel it a little on the sides. Definitely like my chin and upper neck are still flaky. I actually used Vaseline around the corners of my nose, on my lips, and I covered my brows because those sensitive areas, and definitely not right under the eyes. I think I actually put Vaseline or petrolatum under my eyes and over my eyebrows. Those are areas you do not want to get an acid peel. So on that note, I did not want to do the second use of the retinol that I used last Mask Monday. So I've got the Tony Moly, I'm Macchioli. Hopefully it will be a little bit gentle on my recently peeled skin. Now, if you're wondering why I did the acid peel, I don't feel like I have been getting particularly great exfoliation on my skin. And after a while, you can just feel your skin just feels rough and dull. So this is probably not the last time I'm going to use that acid on my face this winter. I don't like to do it in the summer because of the sun. You're a little bit less exposed in the winter than you are in the summer. Here we go. Let's see. So, yeah, it's not like the most intense peel. You'd have to go into an office for something a little bit more intense, although you can buy stuff. But it's nice. That top layer of skin that just needs to go because it's ready to go. It's underneath it is the good, fresh, new skin, and this just needs to be properly exfoliated. This just kind of helps that along. And I think I got my most intense peeling here, like forehead, a little bit on the sides. I didn't get like the peeling I wanted on my cheeks, but then my chin and down my neck got a pretty good peel. So it's been over a week since the application of the lactic acid peel. I will do it again, but I will definitely wait at least one full more week, if not maybe two. Because if you do it too often, you're going to cause yourself problems. Okay, so I got a couple items in the mail I wanted to share with you guys, one of which I ordered, and one of which I got free from my honest review from INFLUENSTER. So we're going to start with what I ordered. Now, I am an affiliate for this product. This is KITSCH. So I'm an affiliate for them. They have all kinds of really fun things for your hair, for your skin, sleeping. They've got really nice pillowcases you can get. They got eye masks. They got the hair bonnets. Y'all should be wearing a bonnet on your hair. Protect your hair at night from breakage. And then they got like clips and barrettes and all kinds of things for your hair, and some skincare and stuff. They got like a hair perfume, which is fun. They've got like skin creams. This kind of just came with the product, but I wanted to show you, this is the box. So it's their scalp and hair oil applicator. This is a fun little product that I do use hair oil, scalp oil, actually. I do use scalp oil. So this is what it looks like, and this is out of the box. I've already got it full of the scalp oil I use. It's really a scalp and hair oil. It's got, so the top kind of pops off, and I've got it full. I just filled it. So this is the top. So it's like a little squishy, like you can push on it. And that's important because you're going to fill this reservoir with your hair oil. Now, the other thing this is, it does have like a screw cap. So for certain bottles, this will actually screw right on. Of course, it's made to go with KITSCH hair products to screw right onto their hair oil product. And I don't know if that's in here. Let me just look. Oh, there's all their pretty pillowcases. And they've got like hair curlers, not to digress, but all kinds of really nice, hair brushes and hair products. But anyway, it does screw on. So you could, in theory, if you got a bottle that'll fit on, that's your hair oil bottle, it'll screw on. It would screw on. But so it's in like just a little carrier. And oh, you can see there's actually hair oil coming out. So I'm going to go ahead. I did just fill it, so it's pretty full. So there are a bunch of, 6 little roller balls that have the applicators. So basically you can see that I just am rolling it in my hair, and I can actually feel it applying on my scalp. But it doesn't stay that way to where you're feeling it. When you kind of start to feel like it's not applying, you press down with your fingers, which is kind of like a suction. It pushes the fluid down. So yeah, it's just a great way to apply hair or scalp oil or whatever you want to do. And it kind of prevents you from like overusing your products, because honestly, hair scalp oil, you don't really need a lot of product. So I do have some in there now. And I usually do this at night before I put my hair bonnet on, so that it can kind of coat through my hair and provide a little oil, because I shower the next morning. And can clean my hair up. But yep, I really like this product. It's pretty inexpensive. I actually ordered one to give to a friend of mine. So it's the KITSCH Scalp and Hair Oil Applicator. Hopefully you can see that. I really like it. I've had it for 4 days, I think, and have been using it. And I definitely feel like I'm not wasting my hair oil product. So kind of massage that into my roots. And then if you want to, brush the oil through your hair before you go to bed, you can do that. So I can feel the oil on my hand, so I'm going to kind of distribute it. But I did get one other product. This is something I got from INFLUENSTER. I've been waiting for it to show up. I've had a whole bunch of INFLUENSTER offerings come through this last week. I got coupons for like a washer dryer combination for Maytag, 40% off. I think it's a really awesome offer. If you need to replace your washer or dryer, you get 40% off. It is a required purchase. I'm not at that point in life right now. But I got a bunch of if I wanted to buy the product, they'd give me coupons for either to try to get the product essentially almost for free or at a deep discount. And they were food products like cereals and things for kids. And none of it looked like anything I wanted to buy. So I just let it go. Other people can grab it. But they do that quite a lot, which is really nice. But this is something that I got through INFLUENSTER. It's free for my honest review. There's items in here. Looks like 2. I believe this is a shampoo and conditioner. So nicely packaged. Very happy to see it's in a bag, because it just for leakage problems, the post office generally requires that. Yeah, this is Head and Shoulders. And it's the sulfate-free shea butter. So what do we got here? Okay, this one says it is for curly, coily hair. Curly hair. This is, it's a dandruff shampoo, sulfate-free shea butter shampoo, rich moisture for scalp and hair, cleanses without stripping. And honestly, before I accepted this, I asked a friend if they wanted this, because I I have a lot of like product right now and I just don't want all the stuff sitting around. So I'll use it for a while, and unless I like truly am in love with it, I will pass it on. So this says healthy scalp and great hair. Use Head and Shoulders every wash to keep flakes, itch, and dryness at bay. I'm not a horribly dandruffy person, but in the wintertime here in Wisconsin, your skin gets so dry. I do like to use it periodically, so because it can be a little harsh for me. So that's the shampoo. And this one, which is a little different, it's like a squeeze tube. This is the sulfate-free shea butter conditioner. So let's go. The size on this one is 12.5 ounces or 350 milliliters. It's a little bit larger than what they give you for the conditioner, which is very interesting. The conditioner is 10.9 ounces or 325 milliliters. Also for coily or curly hair, coily hair. Let's see what it says. Use it every wash to keep flakes and it's dry. It's basically the same thing. So the active ingredient in the shampoo is, they're making it really hard for me to read. I think it's the same one that's in the conditioner. It's a little bigger. Pyrithione zinc at 0.05%. So that's your active anti-dandruff ingredient. These do say they are sulfate-free, which is good. Let's see. For best results, use at least twice a week as directed by a doctor. Avoid contact with eyes. Stop if condition worsens. Does not improve. External use only. Seems pretty straightforward. Yeah. So we'll see. I'll use it a couple times and do my review. And then, like I said, more than likely, because I just don't really have a ton of dandruff issues, I think this would not get used very often. And I have a different dandruff shampoo that I use basically once a month. So I will pass this on to somebody. But yeah, thank you to INFLUENSTER. We will go ahead and give that a whirl and see what I think. I'm kind of curious. Ooh. Definitely not got a safety seal. I'm always curious to see if these come with safety seals. I'm guessing this one does not either, honestly. Oh, definitely not. There's already a little product on the top. So it's a good thing they put them in a bag before they put them in the mail, just in case. You never know. But yep, that's what I got. So INFLUENSTER here. I paid for these on my own. Like I said, I am an affiliate for KITSCH, and honestly, love that product. I've been really enjoying it. I think it's a great idea. Kind of surprised nobody else came out with it. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see, probably not, but there's a bunch of my hair oil in there. So kind of fun. I tried my hair oil bottle to see if it would screw on this, and it's a different size, so it's fine the way it is. This probably keeps me from overusing the product. It's just going crazy. But yeah, I do use a scalp and oil for my hair, and I don't know, my hair's been getting a lot healthier. I've been definitely changing things up. I do add, because I color it a lot, you guys. I do color it a lot. I have been using the K18 usually at least once per week, maybe once every 10 days, because it's expensive, but I do feel it has helped with my damaged ends. I've been trimming those off. But yeah, and I think the scalp and hair oil does help. Now, you need to kind of be careful about just grabbing any old scalp and hair oil. Kind of depends on what you're looking for, but yeah, do your research on your product and your ingredients, and make sure you're not getting something that's actually clogging your pores of your scalp, because that's going to cause you problems with possibly hair shedding and stuff. So I do shampoo regularly because I do use a scalp oil pretty nearly every night. But I have a gentle, well, I think I've showed you guys. I use a cleanser or a shampoo that is organic. And then, like I said, I do have an anti-dandruff one that I use like once a month, just to be, or more if I were to notice something, but just to kind of really. And then I do, before I color my roots, I do use, and I think this is also part of my like hair restoration journey as far as getting it healthier. I've showed you guys, I get those little packets that remove the hard water deposits from my hair. That has been, I think, really altering for my hair because I am out in the country. We do have a lot of minerals in our water that get deposited, even though I have a water softener that I keep running, all that mineral depositing. So I do use that packet and then a clarifying shampoo. And I do that all a day before I color my roots. And I think that's really helped, is getting all that mineral garbage off my hair. So I have been, doing my research and trying really hard to find ways to keep my hair healthy because I am trying to keep it long. I do color it, which is damaging. So that's all I got for you guys. Again, it's a Tony Moly I'm MacGioli mask. I remember I found a whole pile of these in my mask collection, so it's time to start using these. Feels pretty good. I guess I didn't read, but I'm guessing this one's like 15-20 minutes I can leave on. Ooh, 20 to 30. So that's awesome. Just has to pat it in. So this is MacGioli is fermented rice extract. So there's no crazy chemicals in here that are going to irritate my freshly acid peeled skin. So yeah, supposed to care for dead skin cells and makes the skin bright and lively. So I can't really say that there's any sort of distinct fragrance. I mean, you can smell that there's something in there, but it's not strong. So I like the mask a lot. I do like Tony Moly products, but I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have a really great week. I should mention on my other channel this week, we are having a live stream on Barn Besties. It is Barnyard Besties WI here on YouTube. I'll link it down below. We are interviewing on our live stream a friend of mine who has been to 4 Paralympics, I think 1 World Equestrian Game, 2 World Championships with her para-athlete, which is a disabled rider. So 4 Paralympics, London, Rio, Tokyo, I believe. I can't remember, maybe Beijing. I can't remember all of them, but so she's been to a number of Paralympics. Now, if you are unfamiliar with that, the Olympics run during their duration. It's usually, 3 weeks or so. And then after the Olympics run, coming in after that is the Paralympics. And that is all disciplines for, whether it's Summer Olympics or Winter Olympics. Obviously, our Winter Olympics start here shortly. But for the para-equestrian, that goes alongside the Summer Games. So I can't wait. She's going to tell us all about her experiences at the various Olympics, World Equestrian Games, World Championships, and what it's like in the disabled rider world. So she's able-bodied. She is the basically groom and horse manager for her para rider. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Would love your support, especially for the para sports. If you guys will come watch, you can ask questions in the live stream, in the live chat. So we're really looking forward to it. So I hope you guys will join me there. My friend is Alex, and she is originally from the UK. She's British and has a extensive horse background and has been a resident of the US here, and a full citizen for decades. So looking forward to it, and I hope I see you guys there. But have a great week, y'all. See you at my next one. Bye, everybody.